Welcome to Cars and Canards. I greatly appreciate you clicking on today's video. Cars and Canards is a motorsports driven community passionate about motorsports, from Formula One, karting, open track days with your vehicle, IMSA, WEC. Those are the main disciplines of motorsport this community enjoys. Now, before I get to what's going on behind me, let's talk about where Cars and Canards started. My name's Anthony. I am the founder of Cars and Canards. Cars and Canards was an idea, a concept, probably about 4 to 5 years ago. I am a motorsports and car enthusiast, fanatic, however you want to word it and call it. However, I would go to these cars and coffees, these park and chill meets, and I just got bored. So I started thinking, what are some ways that I can do car-related events that have a little bit more excitement? Behind them, and that's where the name Cars and Canards came from. Instead of being cars and coffee, insinuating, cars and sitting around a morning cup of coffee, Canards is a motorsports term for your front dive planes that you can find on a lot of race cars. So to me, it flowed. CNC, Cars and Coffee, CNC, Cars and Canards. So that's where the idea and concept came from. I had the idea for about a year and a half before I decided to take the next step and launch our first event, and that was a private track rental up at Florida International Rally Motorsports Park in Stark, Florida, and that required me to pay up front to rent out the track privately for me myself, and then I invited people to come out and hang out. If they wanted track time, they could pay for that, or if they just wanted to hang out around track cars, the sights and sounds, they could do that as well. Since then, I've connected with roughly 500 people in this Cars and Canards community. We have an Instagram page, which I will link down below. It is just Cars and Canards. And I've put on events at tracks like Florida International Rally Motorsports Park, Roebling Road Raceway up outside Savannah, Georgia. I've done dyno days, endurance go-karting days, or just go-karting get-togethers. We've done race watch-alongs, and even at the beginning of 2025, we sponsored our first race car with Cars and Canards, the Core Motorsports Mustang GT4 for the 4-hour BMW Endurance Challenge at Daytona in the first race of the Michelin Pilot Challenge season. How so much has changed in just 5 years total and 3 years of hosting events. That brings us to today. We are adding a virtual side to Cars and Canards. So we have partnered up with Fanatec. We've got a complete setup here, minus a monitor, which I will be sourcing myself, and we already had a PC that will be able to deliver the computing power that we need to run iRacing. We are taking Cars and Canards into the esport, into the virtual realm, to have private, online racing, track time, and once this really gets going, ultimately I want to have private league racing where people can sign up. You bring your team in, we do an X amount of hour race, and who knows, maybe we'll even have, make it more interesting. Every team can put in some cash, and there will be a prize for the, top 3, top 5 teams. That is the idea, and Fanatec is a great starting point. If you're looking to get into the virtual iRacing, simulator racing world, Fanatec is a great starting point. All this right here, we've got our cockpit, our drive wheel and drive base. We've got our seat, our pedal box, all of our mounts for our monitor, shifter, quick release for the steering wheel. We got everything we need, minus the monitor and PC, for about $2,300, brand new. That's everything that is in these boxes right here. We've actually already done the unboxing. All of this is set up in the house right now, so I can tell you it all works. I was doing some testing last night just to see how it would go. This is what you need to get started. I'll leave a link to all those in the description below. Check out Fanatec. There's a direct link to the Fanatec website. Everything you need to get started into sim racing is on there. I look forward to seeing you at a Cars and Canards event. We have people travel from 5-6 hours away, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, South Florida, Miami, Alabama. If you're anywhere in the Southeast, come down for a Cars and Canards event. Check out the Instagram page for the future schedule. I hope to see you at an event in person. And if I can't see you at an event in person, I hope to see you in the simulator realm as well. Thanks, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. We'll see you at the track.